Hey y'all. So I'm sitting here reading a comment that was placed on my video yesterday. And the question basically was saying, does it depend on the state that you live in? So child support orders and things like that, the laws governing them, do depend on the state you live in. And that's why I said in my video that you need to seek counsel, legal aid in your area that you live in. Because those people will be more equipped to answer specific questions based on your state and your situation. So here we go. Um, Typically, I get a lot of conversations about child support. Occasionally, I'm talking to people that are usually not lawyers about divorce law. And inevitably, we end up, our conversation steers to spousal support and child support. But what surprises me the most often is people's confusion about child support, how it's determined, what it is, and how often it's confused with alimony and visitation. So I'm interested in clearing up a few questions. What is child support? Child support is exactly what it sounds. A parent is ordered by the court to provide financial support for their child. One myth that I typically encounter is that you have to be divorced in order for somebody to have to pay child support, and that's not true. Parents can be ordered to pay child support even if they're never married. So that's a myth. You don't have to be divorced. You don't have to be in the process of getting a divorce to have a child support order be issued. There are 12 states that use the income shares model to determine child support payments. But what does that mean? The income shares model means because it takes into account the level of support the child will receive if they were living in a home with both of their parents. They use income from both parents. A child support payment is ordered. A lot of time, people get alimony mixed in with child support, and it's not the same thing. Alimony is not child support. When determining child support, the court takes the financial needs of the child into consideration, independent of the parent's financial needs. So while alimony is the parent's financial need, child support is the child's financial need. There is a gray area when it comes to paying child support after a couple has separated, but before any paperwork is filed or court orders are issued. What do the obligator parent, what does the obligator have to do? So, or the parent, like the dad. Typically it's the dad. So many divorcing dads wonder if they should be paying child support during the separation. Should they pay if there is no court order? If they don't pay, is it considered abandonment? There is a legal and a practical answer to these questions. Legally, they are not required to make child support payments to their spouse or ex. They don't have to unless the court orders the payment. So legally, they don't have to unless it's ordered. Parties are always free to make arrangements and other agreements on child support, but the court retains the final word for what is in the best interest of the child or children. Parents are obligated to support their children, though. After the divorce paperwork is filed, if they cannot agree upon the amount of payments or support payments, the court may order them to pay temporarily or permanently. This order will generally be based on the child's custody schedule, the number of children, and that income schedule that I was saying, like before, when you have shared income. So they take that into consideration, the shared model. While these issues can seem complicated, contacting an attorney can help you sort things out. When the most important issues are at hand, you need someone that knows how to handle child support in your area, specific to your case. There are always extraneous circumstances, things that aren't typically shared on YouTube. So it's best to get your attorney, talk about your specific needs and what's happened in your specific case, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction of what steps need to be taken. But again, if in the event that you are looking at a situation that it's not going to work, you can file for child support before any separation paperwork is done. You can file for child support before you are divorced. Divorcing and separation, they typically that's an outside situation. If you're with someone and they're not taking care of their child, then you need to take the steps to do it. I know people want to go by, well, maybe it'll work out. Well, maybe well, if this happens, then this will happen. What I can say to you is financially, you need to protect yourself and your child. So the skies might open up and leprechauns can pop out of the clouds. That's a possibility. But do you want to hold yourself hostage on an if? Do you want to hold yourself hostage on maybe? You don't want to do that. For your financial stability and for the financial stability of your children, you need you need stability, you need answers, you need something more than ifs and maybes. So at this time, guys, please remember, when you point your finger at another person's situation, there are 3 fingers and a thumb pointing back at you. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And I'm seeing a lot of people, when it comes to child support, they get all spooked out and start yelling at people and calling people names and all type of stuff. Let's not do that. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.